We are going to share with you the evolution of my teacher bags throughout my 10-year career. We're wasting time. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I am Alyssa and I'm a teacher, and I'm here to help you have the best school year ever. So if you've watched any of my previous videos, you know that this is Alyssa, this is my daughter, and she's going to be talking for me today because I have been struggling to hold my voice and keep my voice and work tomorrow and all that good stuff. So like any good teacher that's sick, it is a lot easier just to show up for work and come up with a backup plan than to prepare for a substitute. So my backup plan is I'm going to have my sweet daughter speak for me in this video so you can see all the teacher bags I've carried throughout my career and my number one choice. Please stick around until the very end so you can see what's in my current teacher bag. And Alyssa is going to share with you the pros and cons of each bag or whatever I carried my teacher stuff in. So, without further ado, let's get into the video.
The very first thing we are going to be discussing today is the teacher box. So, yeah, basically the teacher box was a requirement for her junior year of college. All the teachers were carrying it around, and yeah.
You can always spot education majors at my school because we were required to have this big box.
The pros of the teacher box are A, it's easy to carry around because one, you roll it around, a little roller thing going on. Two, you can decorate it to however you like. You can fit quite many things in there. It's just, yeah.
Okay, the teacher box is very inexpensive, which isn't bad. Like, it's only $30, which is really good for a teacher's salary because, you know, teachers are kind of bros. So.
Next, the cons. The box is like that big. That's kind of a lot of space, especially to take up in the car, walking through the hallways when the bell rings, just trying to get through the students. And me as a student find it annoying to try to get through it, and I'm sure the teachers get frustrated as well.
And carrying it upstairs is hard because you got all this stuff in it. You're just like, ooh, step, step, step. Or you could be really brave and just pick it up and do a stairs, and you're like, I'm tired.
Or you can be like me and just roll it up the stairs and break it.
Which reminds me, the first week of my teacher box, the wheel, something happened to it and it made a little squeaky noise. Every time I used it, people could always hear me coming. So,
and finally on the cons list is there were nowhere to put her drinks. She loves sodas and all that.
I usually have a bottle of water and my energy drink, and I need somewhere to put my drink. And as teachers, we talk all the time and we need that energy.
The second bag my mother carried as a teacher was a tote bag. Okay, the pros of a tote bag are, one, they're very cheap. Usually you can find places just giving them out to people to, you know, save, recycle, all that type of stuff. Many places just give these out, and you can usually find them anywhere as a teacher. And she recently got like 4 of them from a Making Connections teacher conference, I believe. We'll leave the link down below. And up here. The next important thing about having a tote bag is it is perfect for carrying around things, which is the main purpose for having that extra luggage, you know. It's the perfect shape of binders, pencils, all that. It's like square. Binders are like that big. Notebooks, I guess. So yeah, they carry around and fit the shape of most of the school stuff you need to carry around. Next, they come in a variety of styles. You can get them online, decorated, customized, basically anywhere. And also they're inexpensive, like we said before, so it wouldn't be like you're paying a fortune to get it decorated or customized. Another pro I guess, would be it's easier to walk through hallways because it's like carrying around a jumbo purse, not carrying something on the ground. Rolling. Yeah.
Even toes.
Where kids stump their toes and then teachers.
Actually, Papa broke his toe on my teacher box. He did? He broke his toe? Snapped it.
Next, cons. Okay, so the tote bag, it's great for short periods of time, but being a teacher, you're usually on the go, so it kind of gets frustrating for her to have to carry it on a shoulder because, well, it's unbalanced. Imagine walking around like this all day. That would be kind of painful. So, yeah, it's just the weight's not distributed evenly, and it honestly could end up causing problems in the end, like physically wise. So, with that said, she always has to switch shoulders. So imagine being in conversation and having to be like, oh, 1 second, switch shoulders. The shoulder kind of hurts. That'd be very distracting. Yeah. The first tote bag she carried didn't have any pockets. So one time she just came home and said, Alyssa, will you organize my bag? Me stupidly said, okay. I'm not joking, it was stupid decisions, but it's okay. So yeah, I organized her bag. I dumped everything out.
Random pieces of papers, notes from students, gum wrappers, candy wrappers, probably for me, honestly. Yeah.
It's basically like a big dumping ground for your stuff. There's no way to organize it.
Yeah, and pens, pencils,
You can't find
cap
anything.
erasers. Yeah, and it had no pockets, so there's not really a way to organize it unless you want more stuff in it, adding to weight and like the extra. And also, there's nowhere to put her drinks. So,
Super important.
yeah, let's go on to the next one. Next one, the third one might I add, is the very chic, quilted Vera Bradley tote. Yeah, they're cute. So, like we said, the Vera Bradley bag was the next one. It was bigger, had way more pockets.
And a lot of pockets.
See all the pockets.
So we kind of upgraded.
Yeah, and it looked cuter too. The fact that there were way more pockets than a shawl, meant you could hold more things.
Like pens, pencils, cap erasers, what are they? Staplers, yeah.
And it wouldn't be all in just one area, clustered together, having to dig through it in class, because there's nothing like having to get something or being asked for something and you're like, okay, I'll get it, and then you're digging in your bag for 5 minutes. That's kind of,
Yeah, that happened.
yeah.
A lot. Every day.
It happens to me too. The pros and cons were basically the same as the tote bag. The only difference is, one, it's cuter. It's not as bad of a dumping ground. You still have some organization, maybe not as much as necessary or required to fulfill a, I guess, timely fashion or organizingly fashion is probably not a word. Okay. Yeah, y'all know. Okay, but the cons is basically the same as the tote as well, just, you know, not equally weighted, so
It
switching.
holds more stuff since it's bigger, so therefore it's heavier on my shoulders.
Yeah, there's a price to pay for cuteness. Also, it didn't hold drinks. That too. It's very important for her, like required. Fourthly, we have the basic of basics. A simple backpack. One pocket with a small pocket. It looks like this. This backpack is easier to walk through hallways, you know, looking chic, walking through the hallways like a student, and no one trips over it, no one's bumping into it. It's not like a get out of my way type situation. So, oh, sorry. So, yeah, and they come in all different designs. I probably already said that. Next, for pros, you know, weight is distributed evenly, you know. You have a little bit on each shoulder, you're just walking, you're cruising, you're not, that hurts. I mean, it probably does hurt after a while, but
You're not lopsided.
yeah,
It's
you're not like,
just limited to one shoulder.
yeah. So also the fact that you do have a book bag means it can zip up, you know, You can hide all your belongings, you know, keep your life a bit more personal. But a pro to that is when you have to wash your book bag, because that usually has to happen because pins bust, accidents happen, so you're gonna have to wash your book bag. If you decide to dry it or anything, honestly even washing could do it, but your zipper might break.
It broke on my sleeping backpack.
Yeah, and also on my Adidas backpack, I threw it in the washer and like certain material shrinks, so it looks like old and wrinkly, like an old person compared to like the smooth parts. Yeah. Also, I don't know about you, but if I were a teacher, I'd feel kind of silly walking around with a backpack like you're trying to be one of us, because you're an adult. Backpacks are for kids.
Anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. It's for
Yeah.
everyone.
I always felt so silly carrying a backpack around all these other professionals with their neat little tote bags, and I'm thinking your shoulder must be really hurting you.
Haha. Finally, because the backpack is simple, one large pocket, one little pocket, you have nowhere to put your drinks because the backpack's simple. Finally, this brings us to our last bag. Our basic, well, it's not basic, it's basic design kind of, but it's not a simple backpack. Pros to having this backpack are, one, it's easier to organize, especially compared to the Vera Bradley tote or the simple backpack, because, well, it has like 3 compartments and then like a small one, and then it has little holders on the sides to hold drinks, so that's a plus, you know. Yep. Also, like the simple backpack, it's easier to walk down the halls. You can carry more stuff, so your shoulders are gonna hurt a tiny bit more, but weight is still distributed evenly throughout your body, so that's always a plus. She hasn't found any cons in it yet. Everyone's wearing them now. It seems like the new thing. Her backpack. That's her choice now.
And it's perfect for me. And you need to find the bag that's perfect for you. The things I listed as cons might not even be an issue for you. So if you made it this far in the video, you might be curious to know what is in my backpack. So Alyssa is going to pull stuff out and show you.
Yes, I am.
Now we're going to what's in her backpack. A teacher apron. Next thing I'm pulling out is air freshener for all the stinky children.
Just don't spray it directly on them.
Stinky.
I spray it in the corners.
Next we have a You Can Handle Them All, 2nd edition. A discipline model for handling 124 student behaviors at school and at home.
This book goes through every discipline issue you will have. It's like a manual of how to for those hard to reach children.
It's by Robert L. De Bruyne and Jack L. Larson. So, credits to them for making her. Next, we have a yellow file folder containing charts.
I like wall words.
Word wall words. Absolute privacy. Crazy couple. Next, we have 2 notebooks, which I assume, are for documentation about student behavior and all that type of stuff. Yeah,
Every teacher probably has 20 notebooks with notes all in them.
as you should, because documenting could save, you know. Next, we have a Teach Like a Champion, 49 techniques that put students on the path to college. So,
Alright, big section done. Anything on there? Ooh, a strip. Ooh.
next we have a pencil
And a tissue.
and a tissue.
Okay, it's just a napkin.
Oh, it's just a napkin. Next, we're going to open the next pocket, which, you know, aha, her shoes, because her feet always hurt. She likes to go explore and, you know, wear high fashion shoes when
Irregular choice.
next, one of the smallest pockets for nail glue, because every time she has on a new pair of nails, so
They usually last all week, but I always seem to lose a nail when I have a parent-teacher conference.
next we have, supplies that would help any teacher. Scissors, or kitchen scissors, is still good job on. Tape, cap erasers, which I usually end up stealing because, we have all day pain relief for the days those children just won't stop talking. And then we have floss because, she's obsessed with her teeth. She has dreams that she's losing her teeth. That's crazy. Next we have a blow pop. It's cherry flavored, which is the worst flavor, so
I like the cherry.
I do not. Next we have a hair tie because, sometimes you just need a hair tie, get your hair out of the face, stressful day, wrap it up,
What?
Look what's in that pocket.
Next pocket we have a Mario toy. I think I got this at McDonald's once.
Let me tell you what I do with it. I turn it on when the kids need to be working silently. So if it's on, they know that they're talking.
Period.
I'm obsessed with Mario. It's Luigi.
Next we have a couple pins, pencils, and die because what way to decide who goes first or who reads?
You know how many math lessons I could do, like spot on math lessons I can use with those?
So, I guess that's it for the backpack.
But as you can see, it's got all these little compartments. And anyway,
So,
that's what's in my bag.
I guess we're done.
So that is it for this video. Please comment below what your favorite bag is and why. Please like, share, and subscribe. Go on. We'll wait. Alright,
I must have subscribed already.
please do.
Yeah.
Don't forget to visit my website. It is hotforteaching.weebly.com for a free resource. It's the template I use to create my data door. And if you're not familiar with this, you don't follow me on Facebook or Instagram. So get on it. Links in the description. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.